In this next tutorial, I will give you 3 brilliant top scoring answers to the tough interview question, why do you want this job? Now, this is one of the top 10 hardest interview questions to answer correctly, but it will come up during your job interview. So, if you have an interview coming up soon for any role or company, make sure you stay tuned because I promise to help you be the standout candidate. And just very quickly, if you're new to the channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. I can then help you pass every job interview you ever attend. I can also help you to negotiate a salary and progress throughout your career. And please give the video a like because that motivates me to create more content for you. Thank you very much. Oh, and by the way, if at any point you want to download my full set of 50 interview questions and top scoring answers, make sure you click that link in the top right hand corner of the video. Okay, let's get straight into the tutorial. Here we go. So, to help you pass your interview at the very first attempt, I will teach you the following 3 things during this tutorial. Number 1, I will tell you the number 1 reason why the interviewer is going to ask you the question, why do you want this job? Now, there is a specific reason why this question is being asked, and you need to know what that reason is to give the perfect answer. Number 2, I will then give you 3 brilliant scripted answers to the question, why do you want this job? And all you have to do is choose which one answer option you think is the strongest. And then finally, number 3, I will give you a brilliant example script to use right at the very start of your interview when the hiring manager says to you, tell me about yourself. Now, this script is really going to help get your interview off to a flying start. Make sure you stay tuned. To begin with, let me tell you the number 1 reason why the interviewer is going to ask you the question, why do you want this job? So, they are going to ask you this tough interview question because they want to be reassured that you have an interest in this type of work, you are passionate about the role, and you have genuine reasons for wanting to work for their company. Now, if you can demonstrate all of these things in your answer, you are far more likely to get hired. Remember, it takes a lot of time, effort, and money to recruit the right person for a job. And the last thing they want to do is take someone on in the role who's going to move on to another job with a different company soon after starting. Let me now give you 3 brilliant example scripted answers to that tricky interview question, why do you want this job? Please tell me in the comments section below the video which answer option 1, 2 or 3 you think is the strongest. Oh, and don't forget, once I've given you these 3 answers, I'm then going to give you a brilliant script to use in response to the question, tell me about yourself. Let's start off with those 3 answers. Here we go. Why do you want this job? Answer option number 1. I want this job because I already have the skills and qualities to match the job description. I want this job because I'm genuinely passionate about this type of work, which means I can add value to your company and get lots of job satisfaction at the same time. I also want this job because I want to work for an ambitious and driven company like yours that wants to achieve great things. Why do you want this job? Answer option number 2. Here we go. I want this job because it is with your company. You have a great reputation, you are innovative and forward thinking, and I will get to work on exciting projects with like-minded professionals. I also want this job because I have the necessary transferable skills, which means I can hit the ground running in the role and have an immediate and positive impact. We spend a lot of time at work, and I want that time to be put to good use for a great company in a role that I am very passionate about. Why do you want this job? Answer option number 3. I want this job because my skills, experience and qualifications are all suited to this type of work. Work is such an important part of my life, and I want to do a job that I love for a company that supports its staff and that wants to be the market leader. I am ambitious, I am positive about change, and I like working with people who have a can-do attitude. Everything tells me your company values are very much aligned with my own, and I will get lots of job satisfaction working here for many years to come if I am successful. So there's 3 brilliant example answers to that tough interview question, why do you want this job? Please tell me in the comments section below the video which answer option 1, 2 or 3 you think is the strongest. Now in a second I'm going to give you that script to that other tricky interview question, tell me about yourself. But before I do, if you want to download my answers, my full set of 50 brilliant responses to difficult interview questions, click the link right now in the top right hand corner of the video. Okay, let's now move on to the next stage of this tutorial. Now, right at the very start of your job interview, the hiring manager will say to you, welcome to the interview, please start off and tell me about yourself. Now, it is imperative that you create a positive first impression and you demonstrate good manners in your answer, because this will then give you the confidence for the rest of your interview. Now, once I've given you the script in a second to the question, tell me about yourself, I'm also going to give you something else to help you pass your interview. Yes, this really is the job interview training tutorial that keeps on giving. I'm going to give you 3 smart questions to ask at the end of your interview that are guaranteed to impress the hiring manager, so make sure you keep watching. Okay, let's now take a look at the script to that question, tell me about yourself. Tell me about yourself, here we go. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to be interviewed for this position with your company today. I have numerous strengths that match the job description and that will help add value to your company. I am a great organizer and planner of my work, a very fast learner and someone who collaborates seamlessly with anyone in a team. I am motivated in life by being fit and healthy, which means my concentration and energy levels are always high, and I want to do a great job for my employer because I can then support my family and we can realize our goals and aspirations. I have a track record of achievement. Not only did I achieve excellent educational qualifications, I helped my last employer boost company sales by helping them promote their products to a wider audience on social media. The reputation I have amongst friends and my former co-workers is positive, and they would describe me as trustworthy, loyal, hard-working, and someone who takes ownership of challenges and problems. If you hire me, I will be the type of employee who will always improve and develop, and I will be a positive role model for the company in all of my duties. So there's a brilliant scripted answer to that first interview question, tell me about yourself. Now, let me give you 3 great questions to ask at the end of your job interview. Now, right at the very end of your interview, the hiring manager will say to you, that's the end of the interview, do you have any questions for us? Now, the questions you ask could be the difference between a pass or a fail. If you ask questions about time off, perks of the job, or even questions about their staff turnover rate, you could end up harming your chances of success. Therefore, let me give you 3 brilliant, smart questions to ask at the end of your interview that will definitely impress the hiring manager. Here we go.
Thank you, Richard. That's the end of the interview. Do you have any questions for us?
I would just like to ask several questions, please. The first question is, what's the one thing I could do in this role to help you succeed? Can you tell me a little bit more about the team I would be a part of in this role? What are the plans for the company over the next 5 to 10 years? So the next thing to do if you want to accelerate your learning even further and make sure you pass your job interview is click that link in the top right hand corner of the video, head straight through to my website passmyinterview.com, and you can instantly download my full set of 50 brilliant answers to difficult interview questions. It's a fantastic resource and it's going to put you ahead of the competition at your forthcoming interview. Make sure you check that out. Finally, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Literally thousands of you are passing your job interviews. I can only help you if you are subscribed. Please give the video a like because that motivates me to create more content for you. Thank you very much. And don't forget to connect with me on LinkedIn. I've put my LinkedIn link in the description below the video. It's always an honor and a pleasure to connect with like-minded professionals such as yourself. Thank you so much for watching and for supporting my channel, and I wish you all the very best for passing your job interview. Have a great day.